Okay. I don't know if you can see this, but make sure you tightly pull this one. You want to come over this way. 해가지고. So from there, you want to have about this much, maybe 1, 2, 3, 이 정도. Maybe that's about 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches. 이 정도를 갖다가 갭을 갖다 주고 pull that back. And because the string's gonna be winding this way, you wanna put this part, the end part, other way around. 이렇게 해주고, because this one is a bit unique because this tuner has a gap at the top. It's easier to pull it out, but normally it should just have a hole in there. It's much easier that way, but this one has a basically gap to the top, so it's a bit harder. But you want to come other way around, and then you have a knob. 이렇게 빼. 빼가지고 you want to come back out this way and make sure it's a nice and tight this way. And then you hold it and then pull it up. Pull it up this way, like this. So it came around that way and down under and came back up. And now that's where we are. And then once it's nice and pretty tight, you want to have a hold it down, put it back in this way, because that's how the strings are going to be wound. And then just to wind it this way. So you have an excess of this will be going around and around. At least that should give you more than 3, probably like a 3 or 4 rounds. So as you kind of turn this thing, make sure it's nice and tight. And it goes underneath of the first round, so it has to go under. So 1, 2, 3. So as you turn this, make sure you pull this string. 여기다 무슨 angle, you have to make sure there is no, 이렇게 뾰족하게 make sure there's no bend. That's the most important thing. 이렇게 해가지고 you pull it. But I didn't bend anything. So you just pull it. Make sure you pull it nice and tight. So normally what I do is I'll do it this way. Giving a bit of a pressure. So making sure the string is nice and goes under. And then I actually use this sort of tool. Pull that back. It makes it easier. Nice and tight. And then once you get to a certain stage, you want to make sure that it's nicely lined on top of each other, and then make sure I still pull it up. As I pull the string, I just turn this manually. So I'll show you in a second. 이렇게 하게 되면은 now I'm almost done. Like this. Make sure strings are on top of each other. I'll show you the end result. Just about there. And then you basically make sure you do not bend, but you just give a bit of a pull the string is like a rubber band. So make sure you pull it up a bit so it is extended, because this is made out of nickel. It'll expand and stop. So you want to get to that level, and make sure there's 여기 이렇게 딱 스탁된 거 없다는, and over here as well at the end. So I'll show you the end result. So this string has a little, I don't know if you can see it, but you'll see that there's a little knot there. It's just giving you kind of a 이렇게 훨씬 더 이렇게 홀드할 수 있는, 더 홀드할 수, gives you much the string stability. This is just a way better. And then, as you can see here, this is like nice and tight. You see that? One is on top of each other, just like this. Like at least like a 2 or 3, and like a 3, 그지 뭐지? 1, 2, yeah, something like this. So you wanna give about this much, 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches.